Sandwich. Welcome. Hello, everyone, to another episode of Rise of Nyarlathotep. We talk about sandwiches here. We dive into sandwich making, sandwich artistry, and everything you know about sandwiches, including the Earl of Sandwich. But before we dive into this historical take, let's go around the table and introduce ourselves and the characters we'll be playing for this strange historical tale. My name is Lucas. I will be your historian leader. My pronouns are he, him. Ian.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ian. My pronouns are he, they. I will be playing the peanut butter and jelly sandwich today. Pronouns they, them. And then I will also be playing my character's husband, Trust. Pronouns he, him, because Weary has been kidnapped and is in jail right now. So I've had to make do with a tiefling at home, as it were. So I'm playing tiefling at home, a fighter, not an alchemist. And we'll see where this goes, because we're in the middle of a big fight. And if I die, I die.
That's the spirit. Meg.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Meg. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing our favorite socially anxious godling druid, Laura, whose pronouns are they, them, and we're just not having a good time right now.
And Jess.
Wait, what's your
Hi
sandwich,
there.
OC?
Oh.
Grilled
Meg.
cheese.
Good
Nice.
choice.
I had one today.
Because that's what I just had for dinner.
Come on. Bitch.
But hi, I'm Jess. My pronouns are she, her. Today I will be playing Ruben.
Good.
And I will also be playing Glyph, the Automata rogue, whose pronouns are he, they, who might be in a 10-foot crater right now, and I guess we'll see once everything starts up. Yay! Boss battle.
Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve. She, her. I guess today I will be playing Tyson's spicy chicken patty with the habanero jack cheese and spicy ketchup, because that's what I'm eating on stream. I don't give a fuck what you think
beat us
about
at the
that.
sandwich OC game.
Leaning in on the RP of it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also playing TK37, the new and improved Dark Blade, who's probably going to get killed very quickly tonight. She's also her telekinetic super soldier, I guess. Not really a soldier anymore. She murdered that part of our heart.
And Jason.
Hey, I'm Jason, and I'll be playing Talk, the Simply Superb Plumerian Bard. And when it comes to sandwiches, I'm more of a French toast on two sides with Nutella in the middle kind of person.
I made French toast last weekend.
Nice. I eat way too much French toast every time I make French toast. But no, where we're going back to is Rise of Nyarlathotep. So we have lovely music and sound effects, which will be starting very shortly, which come to us from Sirenscape. Have you ever had your weekly sandwich get-together with all your neighborhood people, and you've discussed the sandwiches that you've had to deal with throughout the day? You can also experience this with sound effects and music. Maybe you want to have the whistling winds of a chilly mountain echo through your house because it's too hot outside. Maybe you want the opposite. Maybe you want it to sound like a rowdy bar. Good news, head on over to Sirenscape. They make dreams come true. Also, we are sponsored by Roll20. Roll20 bringing you the coolest games, bringing you all sorts of fun giveaways, bringing you an online tabletop experience. We all know how difficult it is to get all of our flaky-ass friends together to do something. So why bother try to get everyone to come over to your house and fucking clean the whole thing for like an hour, and then you're like, well, at least I got the house cleaned, but you're upset still because like half the people canceled and the other people showed up and you had to feed them because they forgot to bring snacks. Head on over to Roll20, skip the social aspect and just have fun, play with this game. Also, it's free. Who doesn't like free? Alrighty, so last time on Rise of Nyarlathotep, we had a very interesting scene in the beginning showcasing Flint and Arabicia, two of the big baddies who were not super stoked about the randos. Flint presented a finger of wearies and told Arabicia basically, go to the tree, get it done. I'm getting this stuff done. They already got the robe. Everyone's like, what does that all mean? Exactly. So we finished with that, went back to the randos. They were freezing. It was minus 30 outside, and they're standing there in this wonderful, lovely summer gear. And they're looking around, and what mansion do they see? It's ST3v3s. He's having the cool kid poker place. So they go there, they can wait in the sort of living room area. They buy a bunch of cool stuff, and then Glyph remembers, oh yeah, I have this fun letter. And I forgot all about it. I honestly would have let it slide for the rest of the game. But it was brought back. Explosive runes, funny prank, but it did detonate ST3v3's room with his new oil painting of ST3v3 in the clouds like God reaching out a finger to himself. And he was handing his other self a gold coin. So fantastic painting, unfortunately completely destroyed. They were chased out, decided, we'll go into town, maybe we can stop there and see what's going on. And when they did, they saw 4CK, 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 who I'll refer to as 4CK from here on out, because that's a mouthful, was essentially telling them, hey, I got stuff going on, but unfortunately I have to kill you. And like, why you gotta kill us? Well, it's my directive. I have to. This weird, creepy, tentacly mass that's inside all my robot bits is forcing me to do it. Kind of like humans. So then they decided that they were going to try to do something. TK whipped the Dark Blade, but unfortunately went right through an illusion of 4CK. Where was 4CK? Anime Dragon Ball Z moment right above them, dropping the Spirit Bomb on all of them and detonating quite a few. So I believe where we left you all was we had Glyph was basically like a Yamcha in the crater. We had Alora bring back Kratok, and the other two were getting ready as Trust was mega-sizing. But we're going to go somewhere a little bit different at first. We leave our beaten down randos who are all scrambling, getting ready for a fight. And we travel far away into a very newly made cabin. In this cabin, we see Tyrell Fatona, the interesting gentleman we saw before that sent TK over the edge and made a deal with Tiffany when we were in Plumeria. We also see the troll Arabicia. She sets her stone mask on the table. He sets the banded iron mask on the table. Arabicia, wonderful to have you here. This is fantastic. We got the robes, we got the scepter, we got the horse. The whole show's ready. Oh, I'm excited. We're finally drawing back the curtains. We're showing everything. What's it all about? And Arabicia looks concerned. She's tense. Her hand closest to the mask is twitching. The only problem I have is we set up the rules for this game one specific way. And you had a task. The Arcanium. Convert the Arcanium into a power source. Because I didn't want to have to come down here to the middle of buttfuck nowhere, find some giant-ass tree god, fuck it up, and use this as the power source. I was supposed to use the Arcanium. You had one job, Arabicia? And Glyph, your junior, did a better job than you. Converted an entire town of enchantment, detonated another one, created a giant-ass Doom Cube. That's hilarious. That's hilarious shit we want. And what did you do? You pissed off magic. And you put that gold dragon to sleep. We needed those dragons all awake. These things happen. Mistakes are made. But you didn't play the game. You didn't You didn't do it right. And we watch as Tyrell is walking up quickly. Arabisha grabs the mask off the table, puts it up to her face, and her right arm extends into this giant fleshy mass of black, like oozing skin and bones sticking out of it, ripping completely off one of Tyrell's arms as he stumbles to the side. Oh? Oh yeah? And he takes this sort of stump he has remaining of his arm and shoves it into this giant arm that Arabisha has created. And we watch as this ripple passes through it and the skin is all moving towards his arm, reforming it again. I'm sick and tired of this world. And Tyrell walks up. And I'm going to hold up this. When we have this guy up, it means we're about to dip into some body horror. So mute your headphones, take your headphones off. When I take this guy down, it means we're done. I'll give you a TLDR. What's going on? I'll give you a couple seconds. Tyrell walks up to Arabisha, who's quickly reforming her other arm into this hammer. And he grabs her lower jaw and he rips it down. We watch as the front of her throat is ripped out, some of her chest is taken, and he throws it across the room. And as she stumbles back, her mask slipping off her face, falling to the ground, he picks her up from inside the wound and reaches up into where her brain is and pulls it out. This mass, and it's squishing through his hands like Play-Doh as he's just pulling more and more of it out. And she falls to the ground. So he walks up to Arabisha and quickly kills her. Now I have a mess on my hands. Great. Hey, could you send in some room service? A water, a little bit of lemon, and a corpse eater. Doesn't matter. Any size. A little bit of lemon. All right. He takes a bowl and fills it with some of Arabisha's blood, tapping the side. We see forming in the bowl is 4CK. These tentacles have infused and like ripped into this automata's mechanical parts. They're staring forward with their this lampshade head, and they have this blade of pure light. Catalyst? Yeah. I'm done playing the games anymore. You can tell the Duke whatever. But go ahead. I want all those randos dead. I'm done with that. We're going to change the plans. All right. And they drop the bowl and it shatters. Quickly, we move over back to the randos. Yamcha still on the ground. Everyone else powering up. Alora quickly, tossing some dirt on Kritok as Kritok's eyes are fluttering open, and I need everyone to roll me initiative.
$17.
Yay!
Yep, well, keep me alive. That's 7.
13.
I'm about to ask all of you this again.
Yeah. Remembering numbers, your greatest weakness. That's my greatest weakness.
I miss when the only baddie I had to deal with was Kyle.
Oh, Kyle.
Because Kyle never had to fight. I would just sit there and take it.
Life was just so easy with Kyle. All right, let's see. So we have Talk, Laura.
Yeah, it's pretty bad that I miss Kyle too. Just punch him bag. You can sit there, you can bottle him as much as you want.
He comes back.
Mm-hmm.
He's in
Smash
the
that
prison.
bag.
He's in the torture prison, nervously playing ball in the cup.
We'll have
He's got to relax somehow.
We'll have a fun scene with Weary and Kyle, I'm sure.
Oh boy.
Oh, fun.
All right, so we are gonna go ahead. Kritok, what did you get for initiative?
17.
17. Alora? You're muted.
21.
21. TK?
7.
7. Glyph?
25.
25. Trust?
13.
13. And for TK, what did you get for both of your initiatives?
Both?
Both?
Both? What the fuck? That's not fair.
I don't need 2 turns going against me.
You cheating bitch. Come on, his whole thing is light, so of course he's gonna be fast. Haven't you watched One Piece?
You
All
can't
right.
make me.
You're missing out. So 17.
I'm trying to read it actually.
Oh, nice. All right. So they have 2 initiatives. 17 and
Oh
8.
no.
Well, they both
2?
go before TK.
Shit.
Oh no.
Shit.
All right.
Shit.
So as you can see, on our beautiful Roll20 map, check out Roll20. You are all set up. You're a little ways away from 4CK, as when they made this blast happen, they were sort of forced back. They're still up in the air, probably a good 30 feet. And at the moment, they're sort of like sparking and twitching. And you see that they're starting to regain composure. I believe, Trust, you were like gigantifying at the time, and everyone was kind of like, Kratok, you were sitting up, and Laura, you cast the spell. TK, what were you doing at this moment?
TK had just put up her own little barrier to negate a bit of that attack.
Mm-hmm.
And now she is currently standing in the middle there, next to Glyph.
All right. And Glyph, what does your pose look like when you're on the ground?
Well,
The Family Guy.
just ragdolled like into the ground. But this is up to you, Lucas. What are my hit points?
I think you did take the full brunt of that when you rolled the 1. So we'll say you're down for now.
Okay. Okay, I am down.
Glyph's not dead. I see the chat.
Yeah, it's just death saving throws.
Don't worry. All right, so we are going to start off with Glyph. Yeah, let's roll that death saving throw.
Right. Love this. 14.
Okay, you're
Okay.
good.
That's 1.
1 good.
One
We
success.
go to Alora.
Sorry, I'm reading. I thought I had a plan and then my math didn't math right.
That happens
Oh
to math.
no.
Because y'all know that's my strong suit.
There's a hole at the bottom of math.
That's where it
It's a YouTube
hides.
video.
I hate it here.
It makes more math in there. It just has to put fractions in and it spins them.
I'm probably gonna do something stupid, but as I like stand up after handing Kratok the Cure Wounds mud, I'm gonna turn around and basically slam my staff down, and like as I do that, I am calling lightning on
Ooh.
4CK.
Okay, call lightning. Love it. Do I have to make a saving throw or is it an attack roll?
Yeah, you need to save dex save.
Okay.
Did we lose Alora on the map?
I don't think so. Did I?
Somebody's missing.
Oh, there. That Alora.
You should be able to move them. All right. Dexterity saving throw, you said?
Yeah, DC 13.
27.
Keep playing
I rolled
fire.
very high, so.
Still takes half.
Yeah.
Half is fun of a lightning bolt.
Fine. What is that number? I need
I
to.
never
Oh,
actually
D10.
realized this is
Zappy
nice.
D10. Oh, please.
Whoa.
Because I'm doing it at 3rd level, it is 3
Nice.
for 8, 9. And a 4 is 13. And a 7 is 20. So 10 total.
So this lightning bolt comes crashing down from the sky, and 4CK looks up and sees this and quickly tries to dive out of the way, like in the air. But it hits their legs still, and you watch these sparks flying off them as they're reorienting themselves. And we go from Alora to Kritok.
Kritok is going to run up to help Glyph. But first, he wants to pick up that circlet off of Glyph's head and put it on his own. And then is going to touch Glyph's hat and cast a level...
You're about to say mending to fix the hat.
That's my action.
It'll be a level 4 cure wounds,
Nice.
Ooh.
which will do 18 points of healing.
Right. I think you run over and like kind of pick me up and I'm lifeless and it's like, oh no, and then you just take the circlet off my hand.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Quickly use the
but-
reflective sheen on Glyph to check. You're like, it looks
Yep.
good.
And you just took the jazzy potion, so you look great. Like,
Oh yeah.
What is Kratok's like cure wounds? Because like mine is dirt. Like what is your gimmick?
music, probably.
I whisper, it's
Sweet nothing.
what's that song with the saxophone?
Careless Whisper.
Careless whisper in people's ear.
Oh,
Okay, that's what Kritok does.
that's great.
I love that. I love that for you.
I know that you're just like humming it, but I'm just imagining it like careless whisper.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
It's not actually music.
It's the spoken words, careless whisper.
It's all that Dudley
Gonna dance
Fluffeather could
again.
interpret.
Yeah.
So, Glyph, your screen, like your HUD is starting to boot up, come online. You see, like, you know, you have a bar that says, like, how much power you have as it's, like, filling up a little bit. But you're not seeing the battlefield.
No.
You are seeing what looks to be a workshop, a very, very advanced workshop. And Jason, I will have you reprise a roll, and feel free to off the cuff this as much as you'd like. I'm a-okay with whatever you want to do here. You'll be reprising the role of Draxier Cardithian.
All right.
So Draxier, you are working on Glyph right now, who currently doesn't have a name yet. You're just working on the Centurion model. And their hall is open. You're messing around, and they start to come online on their own. And you have a bit of sentience here. Think of it like you're brand new to this world.
Whoa, what the? That's not supposed to happen yet. And then Draxier sort of backs up and grabs like a hammer, like to be ready in case he's got a runaway on his hands.
Greetings.
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings indeed. How are you feeling?
Was I somewhere else just now?
Where were you? Where do you think you were?
It's bright in here.
Are you doing all right? What's
I'm sorry. Hello. Who are you?
well, I'm Draxier Cardithian. I don't know what that means to you.
Do I know that name, Lucas?
No?
And you hear kind of this, just sort of like it's flipping through all of the noises that it can make. Draxier.
Yes, that's correct. Do you understand who you are?
I am a Cardithean unit, Centurion model.
That's correct. I created you.
You
Although
created me.
I'm surprised you've woken up already. That wasn't supposed to happen for another couple of hours.
Is this wrong?
I wouldn't say it's explicitly wrong.
Why have you built me? I'm eager to fulfill my purpose.
Well, the idea was that you'd have a great many purposes. You'd be able to carry out all sorts of tasks. You would be basically the world's greatest laborer and soldier at the same time.
I see.
Your screen starts to flicker. You're seeing Draxier there, then it's flickering back to a mountainside, where everyone is screaming and yelling, and the sounds of lightning and thunder just reverberating throughout the air. Looking back at Draxier and then back again at this mountain, and then you are once more just on the field. And we go from Kratok to 4CK. All right. So 4CK starts, like, there's like a glimmer around them, and then suddenly they're behind TK. I guess not behind TK. In front of TK would make the most sense. You have everyone else behind you. Suddenly they're in front of you, and the bright blade glows. I'm telling you, we can easily end this. All we need to do is just use the life force of both units. Yeah, like hell. Eat ass. And then Dark Blade starts glowing up, and you see like the bright blade is charging, and 4CK goes in for a swing. And TK, your AC is 23, I believe. It's a 25 to hit for the first
Stop
one.
right there, Lucas.
What are you doing?
You did.
Trust?
Trust is going to use a reaction
Nice.
and basically tap one of the runes on their golden armor, and it's just going to shoot out a beam of light that's going to like hit the visual receptors of 4CK, and they have to re-roll that d20 because I'm using my runic shield.
How?
Okay,
dare
good,
you.
because I could have actually used my reaction to block that one myself.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's what, I was muted.
Oh.
Didn't save it in time.
How about a natural 20?
Oh. That's worse.
Yes, that's much worse. I'm about to die.
I didn't know.
Do they
This-
have to take the reroll?
You
Or
can
is
use a
it-
reaction to force them to re-roll and use the new roll.
Okay.
Fuck.
All right, so the
I
blade.
still have
could've
your
saved
reaction,
myself.
TK.
Yes, my reaction gives me a +2 to my AC.
This
Oh.
won't do it.
Meets it, beats it.
Only
all right.
chat can save us.
Fuck.
Chat.
Well, the good news is that the bright blade does less damage than the dark blade. It's just able
Well,
to move
punk.
faster.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and can I activate my shield? My dark armor?
Yeah, it is a reaction.
The chat
Yes.
is empowering the
Yeah,
hero.
I'll burn
And
that.
charging Darkblade. We gotta charge
Yeah.
Darkblade.
All right, let's see here. Everybody spam the hell out of that while I do some math.
Spam, spam, spam.
I did not expect.
I gotta burn it for a fucking crit.
You're getting a
God
lot of
damn
charged dark blades, so
Damn you! I should be like, don't do that.
All right, so this is what goes down. You are taking. Let's see, how's chat doing? Oh, they're doing pretty good. All right, all right.
they're charging up.
Because there goes my thing that I was going to do with my turn because it relied on me eating all of my fucking health.
Well, here you go. So instead of taking what normally you would have taken, we're gonna give you 32. Half that. Okay, so TK, whereas normally you were going to be taking 66 points of damage. Darkblade doesn't normally reduce radiant energy, but you are hit with this and the shield just like builds up in you. You feel it just draining the life force out. But roll an insight check as you take 33 points of damage.
That's not so bad. Oh shit!
I'm sorry.
I actually just rolled really well on the insight. That is a dirty 20. I'm normally not very insightful.
4CK is pulling their punches a little bit. And you can see there's like this. So to describe 4CK once more, they are like this automata. They have like a humanoid frame. They have like metal plating all over their body. Their head is like a giant flashlight. And they have like these tendrils, these tentacles that are like going in between like all their plating and stuff, going like up their arms, their legs, coming to the back of their head and like going into their wiring. And they're holding on to this blade made completely out of light. And so they slash into you and you feel it just like burn right across. And they take a quick step back and their head swivels as you watch them bounce back 10 feet. Put them here, which doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. And they point at... Which one of you? I'm going to roll a d4 because they aren't really aiming at Trust at the moment. So they don't really know who Trust is.
Oh, yeah.
It's a wild card. So 1 will be Kratok, 2 is Glyph, 3 is Alora, and 4 is TK. TK,
Damn
make me
No,
a charisma saving
no,
throw.
that's my worst thing.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god!
Do you not
Uh,
get Darkblade bonuses?
Not to this.
No, have you met Darkblade?
You have to. Yeah, I
His
was gonna say,
charisma is his
you haven't grown the-
lowest.
Yeah, you
Like
haven't
a
grown the
penalty.
Darkblade
That's a
pompadour.
12.
Yeah, the DC was
Oh.
16.
Yeah.
Oh. If I was weary, I could give you a +5.
And yeah, you would have bounced right over.
Ah!
So they're looking at all of you, their head twitching back and forth, and then this flashlight like shines. You don't take any damage from this, though they do take damage from using it. You are hit with this light,
Don't charm me, don't charm me, don't charm me.
and all the memories of your wrongdoings are flashing before your eyes, but you are seeing them from your victim's point of view.
Oh, it's a penance.
No, she
stare.
was already dealing with that.
It's a penance stare.
She already feels very guilty.
This is a horror show.
It is a horror show.
You are watching as Captain Shadespeare is having this giant disc like spun and cut into them, killing them. But you're watching it through the captain's eyes and you're feeling that pain, that fear, that panic, that memory of their friends, their family, those they cannot see again. All these different people you're witnessing and you're feeling this guilt just eat into you. So at the moment, each round you will be able to make a brand new saving throw DC 16 to try to break free. And each time you also take damage, you will also be able to make another saving throw. So if somebody slaps you in the face for a D4 of damage, you'll be able to try to make another one as well. But at the moment, you are stuck in this loop of horrible memories. What all of you see is when 4CK goes to make this move, like cutting into TK and making this like flashing attack at them, you do see that like sparks are flying off of them as it seems to be hurting them whenever they're doing a move. And we go from there to Trust.
Oh, okay. This is exciting. I haven't played a fighter in a long time. Trust has already been hugified by activating their Giant's Might, their armor that is magically embiggened them. So they get an extra d6 of damage in general, but it's only once per attack per turn. But that's fine because Trust rushes forward, like not a thought, not a care in the world of their own personal safety, and takes out not their regular crystal longsword, but instead the new horrible nightmare rot blade that is like covered in like rust and is strange gray purple with smoke coming off of it, and is going to swing that for actually 4 attacks because I'm going to use my thing that fighters get that lets them double up. I forget what it's called. It's not a bonus action. It's just
action surges or whatever.
Action surge. That's what it's called. You can just do it. So yeah, I'm gonna do 4 attacks with the longsword.
Nice.
1. So that's okay. So all of these are +9, so they're gonna get pretty high up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be 25 for the first one.
That's it.
19 for the second one.
That's a miss.
What's a 9 plus that? 24.
That's it.
Third one. And 27 for the fourth one.
All right, you got 3 hits.
All right, 3 of those hit. This is going to be several d8s of damage, plus I'm going to get the bonus d6, and I'm going to also use my bonus action to invoke the fire rune.
Ooh.
So the weapon glows, and I'm going to get an extra 2d6 of fire damage, and 4CK has to succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained. And then I believe for each time that I hit with the rotting sword, 4CK also has to make a save against the rotting stuff.
Or
yes. Maybe just
they
once?
make just once. They'll make the save, and if they succeed, then they're good.
But I get multiple. Oh yeah, if they succeed, they're good.
But if they fail, then it's like every round it's hurting them.
You got it. So the DC for that is going to be DC +5 plus proficiency. What is my proficiency? Oh, 4. So 8 plus 9, 17. Okay. They have to beat a DC 17 con save and a DC.
So here's their strength.
16 strength.
They got a 19 for the strength.
So I still deal the 2d6 fire, but I do not deal the extra.
They got a 20.
I don't do the fire shackles
For their con. I did it in roll 20. You can roll dice. You don't need dice.
I can see it with my eyeballs.
Head on over to roll 20 and everyone can watch your baddie beat them.
All right, so since I'm doing 3 attacks, I'm just gonna use the dice roller on Roll20, our sponsor for today's video.
Hey, thanks Roll20.
Yeah, thanks. Roll20, you a real one. So that's 3 d8s plus. Oh my god! Look at all this math I can do without having to roll a bunch of math rocks. So it's +9 for each one, so that's 27.
Yeah.
So 3d8 plus 27 plus 3d6.
Ooh.
So 43 damage from the regular just sword swipes, and then 3d6 from everything else. So grand total damage is going to be 57 points of damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a lot of damage.
I like it.
A lot.
Yeah. So, and then that's my 4 attacks. That's my fighter stuff. I think that is everything I can do. Yeah, I already ran forward and I'm right up in his face. Yeah, and Trust just like from seeing all the explosions and the magic sword just kind of goes, we have a lot that we need to worry about right now. My spouse is missing, and you're just threatening us with your glow stick, and we can't be doing this right now. And I just run forward, just like swinging wildly with the rot sword, and it swings just about as well as the other one. It feels icky for Trust to use it, so they're trying their best.
Why are you getting in the way? Just step aside. This does not concern you. I
You're going to
require that
You're gonna kill
sword.
the people. You're gonna kill the people that are gonna get me to my spouse, and I can't let you do that. And they're
I'm,
like
sh-
caught up in the blade to blade conversation.
I'm sure you can find them on your own.
I'm really bad at directions.
Then you must die.
Yeah. So yeah, we're caught up. I'm also gonna. Oh, I have to use my bonus action for that. Never mind. So I can't second wind this time, but I am locked in combat with 4CK. Hopefully to slow them down a little bit.
Okay. And from Trust, it goes to 4CK.
Oh no.
So they are looking at, well, Trust is in the way at the moment. This might take them out. All right, so Trust, what's your AC?
My AC is 19.
Okay, it's a little bit easier than TK.
And I did get my reaction back, so I can force a reroll again.
Would you like to force a reroll? Because
What?
I rolled
is
an
it?
18 on the dice.
No, that'll miss. Oh wait, no, that'll add a bunch of stuff. So yeah, sure, reroll it. I'll use a reaction.
All right, instead I got 23 in total.
A 23 still is enough to hit.
So, Trust. Jeez, so many characters in this game. This Dungeons and Dragons. All this math, I assure you, it is fun. All right, so Trust, you are taking 21 plus. You are taking 26 points of damage.
Ouch.
As this, the blade cuts right into you. And the moment that they slice into you, suddenly they blink. And then they are moving back.
Yeah, Trust is down to 7 HP, so he immediately starts coughing some blood.
They blink back to TK. They look down at you, and once again, the bright blade just like illuminates. I'm telling you, I will use the life force from my host. You use the life force from your host, and then we become the Omniblade, and we can deal with this situation.
Yeah, except that I'm gonna have to share a room with your dickhead, and I don't want to do that because he's stuck, and that kills both of them. That's a shit move. Instead, I'm gonna kick your ass, drag you around this place, and I'm gonna fucking smelt you down into a doorstopper and leave you here forever.
And these blades, like, they're clanging against each other, like, while they're talking. Like, TK, it's almost like pulling your arm. Same with 4CK, like, the swords are starting to just fight on their own at this point. But you are currently in the middle of this hellish hellish thing you're going through. So instead, they are just going to point a finger over to Laura. Laura, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
21.
All right, you're taking half damage. They point their hand, and their wrist like goes all the way back, revealing this cannon in their arm.
no.
Then they fire off, and you see this just out of out of the corner of your eyes. You are focusing on bringing this lightning down again. You're like, shit, and you move, and it just grazes across your arm, and you are taking just 8 points of damage. We go from there over to TK. So TK, please make me another charisma saving throw.
Oh, crap.
I heard Christmas saving throw.
Same.
Why not?
That's 2.
True meaning of Christmas.
Ooh, okay. You are stuck in this nightmare. This time you are watching and you're seeing this family. You're looking through one of the parents' eyes. All of you are huddled together. It's this old-looking hut. You've lived here for years. It was always a quiet living, but it was fine. It was peaceful. You hear the screaming outside, the monsters, and you look outside, and suddenly there's this bright light. It keeps getting brighter and brighter and brighter before it just goes and vaporizes the town that you're in. And TK, so you are stuck in this at the moment. We go to Glyph. Glyph, you snap to systems online.
Cool. How does my programming feel, Lucas?
You feel like there's something there. You're not sure what it is.
Okay.
Like you have like a new executable.
What would I roll to scan that real quick?
If you want to know what it is, I would say insight, or you could just activate it and see what happens.
I'm gonna roll insight real quick.
Okay.
Okay. What is my insight? 17?
17. You are looking at it, and it is a feature called overclocked. You know this will increase your capabilities, but it is very stressful to your system.
Okay. All right. Where is? I can't see on the map. Basically, do I have an ally within 5 feet of a?
Yeah.
Where's CK? Yeah, I do. Okay. I glitching and sparking. I sit up and I don't breathe, but I kind of draw myself in, and as a bonus action, I'm going to use my new feat, Warforged Resolve, to get some hit points back, and I get Con plus level, so that's 9 plus 2, so I get 11 hit points back, which isn't bad. So I kind of pull myself together, literally. And 4CK's right there. And I just look at them and I say, I so wanted to meet another automata.
Well, perhaps you should have stayed in the bliss.
That was not an option. And, called shot. Poison dagger. Right in his light.
Okay.
4. Okay, that is, oh god, okay. That's a 27 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. And that's my throne. I can only do 1. Okay. So that by itself does nice. Just 10? That seems low. Is that just a 1d4? Because it's a dagger? Or is it d6?
Yeah, the dagger is 1d4.
Okay, well it's 10. But also he's taking 5 d6s of sneak attack damage. Oh yeah, oh my god, okay. Somebody math this. 11, 5, 16, 5, 2.
23.
Okay, what was that?
23.
23. So 23 plus 10. So he takes 33. And also, because I am a blade slinger, we'll see if this works. I want it to be a
You need to be more confident. They smell fear.
Okay, then this is gonna work. Called shot right in his eye. It's also a disarming shot. If I hit, they drop whatever is in their hand at their feet.
They don't. I'm sorry now.
You hit them in the face with this dagger. These sparks are flying as your dagger is like being forced out of them. As it's like slowly pushing it. And you see their hands, like, it's just like a reaction. Their hands just let go. But the bright blade doesn't drop.
It is bound to them, yeah.
Because as TK said in the previous episode, they are the bright blade. Just like TK's the dark blade.
Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot
the shot.
disarm us of our own hearts.
It's like
Short
they
of
give the-
carving it from our
But
very chests.
I will say it was the light that caused TK to go into like this state. So TK, I will give you another saving throw. Let's see if you can get out. DC 16.
It's kind of like when there's strings on your mittens.
Then I just gotta survive two rounds of the bright blade before I can go. Oh shit! Stay. I rolled a 17.
Oh!
So I got a 16.
We're gonna save Christmas.
So
I'll
these
meet it, baby.
sparks, they shower down much like the beautiful little lights on a Christmas tree. And you look around and you see your friends all around you, like screaming, fighting. You watch as Trust just coughs up blood like onto the snow as they're turning around, and you are holding on to the dark blade, standing there, like forcing it against the bright blade.
Yep. I just gotta survive multiple attacks, probably.
Yeah.
And I do not have much health right now. And then I won't be able to use my abilities.
Normally it would be Alora's turn right now, but we will come back to them shortly. So instead, we will go to Kritok.
Please heal me. Please, I say you, please.
I need help to use my power.
Don't give them another critical against me.
I can't. I used it for myself.
That was
I'm
the
only ever going to
best.
use it for myself.
But I
I'm
never
right.
get to do damage. That's okay. Okay. Kritok will sidestep over to beside TK here and use his other level 4 Cure Wounds, which will heal for 25.
Thank you. Yes. Trust me. I could fuck some shit up with that.
Maybe.
Yeah, if I survive this.
Do you have a bonus action you want to do, Kritok?
I can't do much with bonus actions.
You
You have Bardic
My
Inspiration, don't you?
you're a bard.
It's our secret.
Fine.
We forget how to play D&D every week.
We do. We really do.
Remember
It's all
Ron?
role play.
Bardic-
Like
Bardic
very rarely do we
Inspiration.
actually roll dice.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's so much.
We roll dice when everything goes wrong.
True.
Kritok will just be like, that was a great hit, Glyph. Just do it again. You can do it.
What are your inspos now? Like a D, level 9.
It is a D8.
Oh, that's
Nice.
pretty good.
Thank you.
Did someone say D9?
D9. Cursed shape.
All right. So from Kritok, we go to Alora.
I apologize now if you can hear the dogs going off. There is an incident going on at my complex.
Yeah, you're good. You can't hear anything.
Beyond that, shit, what do I need to do?
Attack the
I had-
enemy.
Well, no shit, but I had I had ideas and then everyone moved. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, I should heal myself. Meh. I'm going to essentially still, because where am I? Is this me? No, that's Kritok. Where am I?
You moved yourself
We were there
somewhere.
before.
Kritok,
there we
don't
go.
talk.
Well, we could just move.
No, well, you were over there when I moved, so that's why I went there.
It's fine. No, anyway, I'll move you back in a minute. But I'm gonna where to go? I'm going to Earthbind
Oh.
for CK. And sort of hopefully just kind of get them to be stuck. So
What
you need to
saving
roll
throw?
a strength.
Oh. I'm on fire today, baby. 23.
Fuck off.
Yeah, normally roll
Fuck off.
roll 20 bullies people who roll on there.
It
like-
normally bullies me. Escaping Carcosa, shout out. I can't roll over a 10.
Then yeah, okay, it doesn't really.
Why don't you understand? I need the Dark Blade. We must end this.
Well, it's not like he needs you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I do not care what the sword needs.
Pronouns.
This is why
Okay.
you-
I
yeah.
am the Dark Blade.
Yeah, this is why.
The Dark
this is why
Blade is
Bright-
not a separate individual.
So now the Dark Blade is using
Dark Blade's
she,
a girl
her
now.
pronouns.
I am apologizing for
That makes
misgendering
sense.
Dark Blade.
Yeah, this is why Brightblade was a bad partner, because they didn't listen to Darkblade's needs.
Not at all. No, they don't.
Yeah.
Very much all about themselves. All right, so Alora, you cast this spell, and like the earth is like, it's rupturing upward. The snow goes flying, but you see 4CK just sort of like glimmers and just flickers out of the way as this earth just sort of slams together. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Move or a bonus action?
I'll probably just basically like move. I mean, I guess we'll just swap places with Kratok.
Okay.
Just for map's sake.
So you're quickly backing up a little bit, and we go to 4CK.
Oh no.
So they didn't appreciate what Glyph did. As they're going to flicker here. Glyph, your AC, please.
17.
Oh God! Why is your AC so bad?
Because my con
That's
is
normally
bad.
not bad.
That's a
And I
normal
forgot to
normal
activate
AC.
my blur armor.
Your AC isn't based off your con; it's based off your dex.
Uh,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, hold
For
on then.
rogues it is.
Have you been playing with it based off your
Well,
con?
no, because like
Maybe?
even if Glyph has just
Plus
regular
dex.
leather armor, then even the +5 is still going to only go
It's,
up to
it's
6.
18.
Okay.
Good point.
Well,
My
Trust, would you like to activate your ability to force a reroll?
I already used it for myself because
Uh-oh.
the last time it didn't work great for everybody else.
Well, hey, it worked great for me.
Come at me.
I was asking because I was like, Glyph has got to have really high dex, right?
No, I forgot to activate my blur armor.
Glyph,
Oh, such a blur.
Yeah.
how much HP you got?
I'll be
29.
Wait, real
Wow.
quick. Wait,
Oh,
hold up. What did you roll?
What did I get to attack? Like to
Yes.
hit? 28.
Okay, yeah, fuck, I can't do anything
I
about
was
that.
gonna say.
I just want to double check because I'm like, I might be able to help you.
I might be able to do something depending on what this is. So
Okay,
we'll see.
totally
36
real.
points of damage. 20 of it is radiant, and
It's-
16 is vorpal.
You can have your damage because you're a rogue. Once a turn.
Yep. So I would like to do that.
Yeah.
All right, so this blade like cuts right in, and you push yourself back. Your feet slip a little bit in the snow, as instead of the whole sword, it's more like the tip of it just like carves through. Some of your layers of clothing go flying off into the wind, and you stumble back a little bit.
I see now why everyone gets so annoyed with this group. The one thing they're so good at doing is not dying.
All right, so their other move, they are going to point at Trust. Trust, please make me dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm not good at those.
I forgot fighters. I was thinking about weary. I'm like, probably out of the way.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, you're only taking half damage.
Oof. Half damage doesn't matter because I'm at 7 HP.
You're taking 7 damage. So
Oh no! That's
So-
exactly enough.
they blast, like they're not even looking. Their wrist goes back. They fire again. And Trust, you bring up your sword to like reflect a little bit of this blasting you, but it crashes into you, and you fall back into the snow, and you all watch as more and more sparks are flying off of 4CK, and they're starting to lean a little bit forward. And
Trust passes out.
Trust is down for the count.
All right.
We go from them to Trust. Please make me. Oh, you're at 0, so you're okay.
No, that still would have to make a death saving throw.
Oh, really? 0?
Yeah,
I'm thinking back
mhm.
in 3.5. My bad.
No,
Go ahead and
there's
roll
no
for
negative
death.
there's no negative HP in the system. All right. Oh, that's a 7, so 1 failure.
Okay. And from that, oh no. So you see as 4CK is glitching and like their sparks are coming out of them, and they're looking around. They look over at the chapel. And they look back at all of you.
I need to make sure you don't go into the chapel and access the console underneath it. that would be very bad for my employer's plans.
Wink. 4CK doesn't want to do this.
What are you talking about? Yes, of course that would be terrible for the okay. I really think, though, Darkblade, just give up the life of this TK-37. I will gladly sacrifice the life of 4CK. 4CK will forge the Omni Blade. One of these fools can pick it up, I'm sure, and march our way there.
Fuck off. Eat shit. Fucking die.
This is what I'm telling
Try
you.
to fucking dominate my fucking brain with my own fucking guilt as if I don't live with that shit every fucking day. I'm gonna fuck you up. 4CK, are you Brightblade or are you letting this fucking bitch be your master?
Oh.
I do not know how to respond to that. But if you could please just die, I would greatly appreciate it.
Be super convenient.
Not today, sunshine.
Adding name
Oh,
to
actually,
list
that's
of
a
names.
really good insult.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good
Yeah.
burn. Sick
Yeah.
burn. Oh, wait, doesn't 4CK get another turn because Trust is passed out?
Yeah, it's their turn
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
about to die.
Oh, no.
So they flicker back. They're going to take a swing at TK. TK, your AC is 23. Yeah. So TK,
What did you roll?
18 plus 14, so 32.
Fuck.
So good.
Okay, so you are just taking 9. You're taking 20 points of damage.
Shit. Well, there goes my thing.
And so they are damaged again from this move.
If anybody has any more health, that would be great.
And it goes to TK. What would you like to do?
Fuck. Well, I was gonna do a really cool thing.
You can still do cool things.
Yeah.
Well,
you
no,
can do
because the
it.
cool thing that I would do, I was going to do, would actually kill me right this instant.
It wouldn't. It would just pass you out.
Yeah, it would pass
don't do
me
that.
out.
It's non-lethal when you're the Dark Blade.
Yeah, if you do it and win, then we could just revive you.
Well, no, because the cool thing isn't a direct attack; it's indirect. So that would have
interesting.
led to.
Actually,
more
I
direct
do.
action.
I do have a little. All damage taken non-lethal, except when you go beyond your limit, then you take lethal damage. But that's okay.
So. Yeah. Shit. All right. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I got 2 attacks.
Fuck them up.
TK is going to rage. And yeah. I'm gonna attack twice with the Dark Blade.
Okay.
And do a reckless attack with one of them.
When you rage, don't you have advantage on your attacks anyways?
No, that's something
No.
separate you have to pick up.
Okay.
Or not separate. It's a separate ability. You have to decide to take it,
Oh.
and then other people
okay.
have advantage on attacking you.
All right, so that is a 22
That's a hit.
and a 21.
Both hits.
Fuck yeah. Fuck you. I thought I rolled kind of shit. If they were all just mid-range. I was a little bit worried there. I knew it was like 20 or something, right? Right? Did we determine that it was 20?
It's 19 or 20.
Okay. That's still, it sucks.
That's very high.
All right. I've got to roll a shit ton of dice here.
You could use
So
roll
I'm
20
just- yeah,
if
I'm
you'd
just-
like.
Oh, Roll20, our
Whoa.
sponsor. Built-in dice rolling mechanics.
Whoa, on roll 20? But I must have to pay a premium cost for that.
It's actually free.
Oh my goodness!
Unless you're a GM, and then you kind of need to spend the money so you can keep all your fun resources active.
Wow!
Not bad.
I've got to add this other page to my thing. That way you can stop swapping back and forth. 3d6. So that is 32 plus 15. So 47 plus another. What is my strength? Because I didn't use my brain to crush this. Plus another 8.
Use your muscles?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So that is 54. Or, no, 55.
All right, so you take this blade and slice, like you feel it just grinding through as you're cutting into them. And roll another insight. Actually, all of you can roll this insight who are conscious.
Oh.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, TK's definitely raging right now.
Little too
That
busy.
is a 10.
No.
Oh.
I got an 8.
19.
Glyph. Oh, Glyph just got back together. They're not thinking straight.
What'd you get for
Also,
talk?
I'm down to 5 hit points. BT Tubbs.
19.
Nice. Alora?
14.
So, Kratok, you noticed this. When the slash was coming in, 4CK lifted their arms a bit to almost create like attack here, kind of like for a spot. And you watch as they turn their body and the dark blade is cutting through the tendrils that are latched onto it. And every time this blade is hitting the tendrils, they are just slicing and frying off. As this thing that's attached to them, this catalyst that it was called, just starts dying. As it gets just sliced up. And so many sparks and little fires and everything are now coming off of this creature as it backs up a little bit. And like oil is leaking down onto the ground. Fantasy oil, gotta love it. And they look up at you, CK. TK. Jesus, too many acronyms.
Yeah. Our names are just numbers and letters.
Two sides of the same.
Hey,
two
that's
sides of the
another
same
neat
soup.
little parallel between
Yeah.
TK 37. I will see you at the final battlefield.
Ooh.
If you wish to make the decision, we can do it together.
We'll
And then
see.
they flicker out. And they're gone.
We freed 4CK.
I think as they flicker out, Glyph had been coming back from that last hit, and I go to slash, and they're just gone.
Oh.
And I stagger. And I say, someone kindly heal the wounded, and I'm gonna run as fast as I can to the chapel, and I'm very fast. So
TK just like puts up an okay size, like, you got it, Chief, and then she collapses.
All right. Glyph, you rush
Yes.
forward. You're heading to the chapel. What about the rest of you?
I roll a death saving throw.
Sweet, roll it.
someone help Trust.
A 5. That's a second failure.
Trust is not doing well.
Does anybody have any potions or healing?
No, Kratok runs over to tend to Trust and uses another Cure Wounds at
you go.
level 2.
All right.
That'll heal for 15.
Oh. I'm back, baby.
You blink as like
Alora's
snowflakes are
gonna do the same
falling.
for TK.
Oh.
I
Nice.
might have been able to stabilize. Trust. I just rolled a 14 for medicine.
That's
Not
good.
that that's what TK was doing. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Who would fuck it up worse?
TK and medicine has me worried.
Yeah, it's fun.
Been on
cheer-
it.
TK grew up in the deep.
Yeah,
It's just been on it.
fun
On it.
cheer.
It
all
doesn't get
super into
infected.
medical shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fun
they
cheer.
are very
It works
in
out.
medical tech.
How much did he heal me for?
15.
For 12.
Cool.
So you're all patching each other up outside, and you are feeling rough as you're trying to like blink and see like what the hell's going on. Meanwhile, Glyph, you rush forward, you open up the doors.
But before I want to do something I've never done in this game before, I'm gonna check for traps.
All right.
As a rogue, I don't even know what to roll. I've never had to do that in this game. Is that investigation? Is that perception? I don't even know.
I'd say investigation if you're taking a minute. It's perception if you're just being super quick and like look.
Trust
run.
them. I skid to the stop. I'll investigate. That's a 16.
You see, there's a very obvious tripwire that was set up.
Oh,
It is very obvious.
okay. I crank up the volume on my voice and I say, "There is a very obvious and dangerous tripwire. Do not trip on it." And then I want to disable it.
Yeah.
Throw a stick at it.
I don't know what that is either.
Usually it's sleight of hand if you're like
Yeah.
messing with traps.
Canonically,
Or
Katak
you
is
can
laughing.
use-
He's like, oh,
use
that
the
glyph.
10-foot pole for its intended purpose.
I got a natural 20 for a 25.
Yeah.
So.
You disable this, no problem.
Ding.
And the doors are unlocked. You open them up. Looking inside this chapel, it looks like all the ground was just unearthed. And it takes you back. It takes us all back to a good time at the facility. The ground looks like the inside of a creature. It is this pit, and then like a tunnel that goes outward. You can see, like, it's like if somebody had like a flashlight up to their hand, and you can see like the red and the light through it. You can see that along the sides of the wall with this heartbeat. And when you open up the door, a banner falls down, and it says, "Congratulations."
We won!
We did it.
Win!
We won D&D.
We win!
Where's the confetti?
Glyph disabled it.
Little celebration.
You do see that there
things.
is a bucket above the door, and it looks like it is filled
Okay.
with confetti.
Oh. Okay.
You didn't trip the tripwire.
I didn't trip the confetti.
The celebration trap.
Glyphs, right? This is not computing. This doesn't make any sense.
Not really.
Lucas, are we being trolled by Jackie Daytona or whatever?
It is probably Jackie
I think you're being
Daytona.
trolled by Lucas.
Normal human man.
I'm just a normal human GM here having a good time.
He said check the console.
There's a
What do
tunnel.
I see besides? Oh, there's just a flesh tunnel.
Yeah.
Going
Okay.
in.
I back away. I turn back to the group.
Yeah, DK's just walking herself over using Dark Blade as a stick.
Yeah, I told you.
Actually,
Just
she-
an asshole. Just every time I see them, they
Oh
don't
my
even
God, he
care.
sucked.
Did you turn like Darkblade to like a staff?
Dark
Like-
Blade's a walking stick.
Glyph is gonna, or not Glyph, jeez. Trust is gonna use Second Wind and just heal back a
Nice.
lot of, like, not a lot, like 15 extra health. So I'm back
Oh
to-
yeah,
That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should.
You're a
I should
fighter?
probably use my super special darkness of the heart. She's going to consider all those things that she saw that
Mhm.
made her feel guilty. So
Wait,
I
did you
can-
look under the control panel?
We gotta go in a flesh tunnel.
God, it's so nostalgic for those
Oh.
good old flesh tunnels.
But TK, what happens to TK with the darkness in your heart?
Oh, I could have used a third of my hit dice to heal myself.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
what does it look like?
This
TK looks sad.
Yeah.
This
like-
she looks better.
this black fire sort of like coats TK and like ripples down, and you watch as like the flames are like cauterizing wounds and like healing them up, but leaving scars. Because there's always scars on your heart from the things you make it through.
Yeah, but you can't really tell them very much.
There's so
apart
many
from her other
scars.
scars.
Yeah.
There's so many scars.
But is that a conversation point about who is TK37?
I watch that happen. Notice that she's healed, but that looked painful, and all of that Darkblade stuff looked painful. And I'm just like, are you well?
I've been worse.
I think we all have.
Are you?
Eh,
Well, I'm doing quite all right. How about all of you?
There's a very lanky, tall, robed figure. Their hood is pulled up over their head. Their hands are in their robes. They look like they're maybe 7.5 feet tall, but they are very willowy thin.
Sword
Alright.
arms out.
Yeah,
really.
it-
Yeah.
You didn't do the confetti.
Darkblade's still a staff, but now it has a point.
I set up
Um,
the confetti, and you didn't use it.
Trust switches to the glowing crystal sword and just goes, I really hope that you're not here to hurt us. Because we look tired, but we can still kick your ass. We can still kick his ass, right?
I'm just a helpful assistant, a guide, if you will.
Please forgive us our wariness. It could have been a bomb.
Sorry, I thought there was another part of that sentence when you said you were a guide and you just kind of stopped.
Oh, it's what I've been hired to do.
Guide us?
Whoever, really.
Not to be rude, kindly cut the shit.
I was going to say, this clown is frustratingly vague.
I was hired to guide people into the chapel. I set up a fun little thing there to help you feel at ease. Congratulations. You did it.
How high up is the thing with the confetti?
It's not too high up, probably like 8 feet. You can kind of like hit a stick and knock it over.
Yeah, Alora's just gonna ice knife it up and just like, I'm exhausted. I still haven't healed, so I'm just like,
Oh, there it is. Look at that. That's nice.
Yes,
Little confetti.
festive.
To what end exactly? We were in peril.
Well, yeah. I will take you down the tunnel. Take you to the console. You can have a little sit down in the waiting room if you need. There's some mounts that are ready.
Oh no,
Do you need
the spider
water?
horses are in Plumeria.
Oh, we left our spider's horses.
Can't get there right
Sass.
now. The mounts
been
aren't
with us
very
Been
fast.
with us our whole adventure.
the priority.
We have some night gaunts.
I
that you
feel
can
like we
use.
just showed more concern for the spider horses than we did Weary.
Weary's fine.
fine.
I'm immortal.
I'm sorry, kindly rewind. Did you say you have night gaunts available?
Yeah, we got
As
we have a
mounts?
number.
Oh, those creepy flying things.
Yes, they're very creepy.
Are we going somewhere?
I would rather not.
Where do the night gods take us? Guide?
Well, to the castle. It's in the cloud at the moment.
Sure. What do we do there? Or is there like another guide there that gives us a cryptic clue?
Oh, maybe. I
No,
was just
that was a
hired
joke.
to see people. They take the Nikons. They go to the castle. It's in the cloud, but we can get it
Huh?
out.
Of the cloud?
Oh, of course. Where else do you keep things? You keep them in the cloud.
Insight this guy. I rolled a 5.
Oh,
I hate that so much.
We're in a fucking
We are in a tube.
One sec. TK knows tech shit. She's going to see if she understands that this cloud is a fucking digital cloud.
Sure.
Oh,
Roll me
man.
an Arcana.
Also,
Shit. I only rolled a 4, so something tells me she doesn't
You have
get
no
it.
idea.
Oh, God.
She's like, okay, it's a fucking cloud.
Insight.
Shit.
They seem like they are here to guide you.
Mm.
TK whistles for bubbles.
They trot very like slowly out from the snow. The snow had just kind of like formed over them, and like then the snow moves, and there's their eyes, and they just trot over to you.
Oh,
Give you a lick.
Don't lick the walls.
Oh,
We don't know where this place has been.
It's been here this whole time, so.
Okay, well, shut up.
Can a place be somewhere else?
Sometimes, yeah. Like the castle, it's in the cloud at the moment.
Mysterious figure. How many others have passed this way? And who passed this way most recently?
Ooh, well, we had Arabisha was here for a little. They left. They left though. Went to the cloud, came back.
Trust gets like tense at the mention of Arabisha.
There was an Arabella. They were here. Not as nice as Arabisha.
Oh, Glyph gets tense at that.
It's everybody we hate.
Everyone we hate.
Woo!
I think there was a Scrump. They were here for a bit. Very nervous, jumpy little fellow.
Well, I kind of like Scrum.
Scrump never true.
Scrump is a terrorist.
Probably the nicest out of all of them, really.
Wait, there's a terrorist named Scrump?
To be fair, so are we.
Yeah, well,
No.
to each their own. You can choose your own path.
We're
if you
definitely
wanna-
terrorists.
I'm not affiliated, but okay.
Do you want some tea? It's kind of cold.
I would like to get some sleep. Like, is that on the roadmap here?
We do
I'm
have
exhausted.
There's a waiting room. Everything is made out of the creature, so you can just kind of like rest on it. It's very soft.
What is the creature?
We think it's some kind of worm, but still working on that. I was working with a few others here, but most people got called off for the Great Ascension. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get there.
That sounds bad.
Can I like peek under the thing and like I'm not sure how this would like just kind of like step in for a minute.
Yeah, they're not blocking
then,
the
like,
way. They're like kind of
Try to figure out what it is. I guess like nature
Sure.
or 26.
Damn.
It definitely seems like some kind of worm, but it's nothing from this world. That's for sure.
Wait, worm with an O or a Y?
Oh,
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like the dirt kind.
we don't use fun dragons here.
It's
Weird.
a worm.
The last
not a
dragon we
worm.
fought was at the
weird.
end of season 1, and it was a horrible goo dragon.
It
So
was. TK
Space
punched
dragon.
its face
he
out.
punched it to death.
Yeah.
With its own hand.
Four finger death punch.
I look at how hurt we all are, and then I look at the worm room, and I'm like, we can find lodging elsewhere in the town.
Are you sure it's pretty
No.
cold here? Everyone's left. They all ascended.
I'm tired of
Oh,
walking.
Let's just rest in the worm room, and if Guide
It's
tries to
Last
kill
time
us,
that we tried to go somewhere else, we got our asses kicked for a minute.
yeah, let's just rest, please.
I saw terrible things.
You don't have any more exploding papers, right?
No,
I
it
got
was
you with one
just,
of those, huh?
It was
Yeah.
just the one.
Those
Oh,
are
Okay.
tricky. Yeah.
All right,
Lost a lot
nobody-
of good people to those.
I'm never reading anything again.
Well, we
And
had one
nobody
person
opened-
they were in a room one time writing up a whole bunch of them. Someone came by saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" They picked up the paper, wasn't ready yet. Whole room went up.
all right, nobody read any mail while we're in the worm rest room.
At the very least, step away before you do it.
Yeah.
We'll be back with you in like 8 hours. Is that okay?
Yeah.
We'll be right here.
Okay, yeah. Now, hey, you just call me. The name's Wormyum. Just call me up. I'll
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
see whatever you need.
His name's Worm Yum. Luke.
Wormyum.
Worm
It's
yum.
like William, but it's a worm.
Mm.
We named after the worm.
No,
go
never
by Worm
saw a
for
worm
short?
in my life. Not until just recently is when I started working here. The pay's good though.
Wow, you really found your calling.
Honestly, yeah, I'm really good. I guide people from one room to the next. I don't know why I didn't do this my whole life.
Alora has immediately just thrown on a mud mask and knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, yeah.
They're out. Like they're
Yeah,
done.
Trust goes into the worm room and like finds a cubby and just sits down.
It's so
Good
soft
talk.
and warm.
I hate that it's warm.
Kratok starts playing the backtrack to house music on the glockenspiel to set up the tiny hut.
Are you setting it up in the worm or outside the worm?
Yeah.
Fun
That's a good
questions I get
question.
to ask.
We kind of established we want to be in the worm,
Yeah.
so this will be comfortable even in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's just
you-
like an extra layer of protection.
Yeah, it makes us like
TK's just
hidden.
gonna ask the guy if he has
Worm yum?
anything to like smoke or drink because she's
Yeah. No, I hear you.
she didn't want
I
to like
quit- I
bury
quit,
herself in
myself.
vices, but also, it's been a rough one.
Well, I do have some fermented yak milk. It's pretty good. I like it myself. Not
that like-
everyone. I like
Is
it.
that like-
Guaranteed to make you yak.
Is it anything like Campbell or goat milk?
Not too far off. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have some.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a glass.
All right. I'll get some. Do have some worm treats. Does anyone want those? Made straight from the worm.
I'm gonna pass on those.
Best thing about the
Take
worm
'em.
is the worm always
I
grows
could
back.
eat. Tiffany didn't eat this morning.
All right. I'll get you all some food. I'll set it out outside your little hut that you're creating, and you need me, just ask for old worm yum. And they meander off. It takes them a little bit, but they bring you some stuff, and you create this tiny hut, and it's safe. You can rest. You're inside the worm. You did it. Congratulations. It's confetti.
Yeah.
Yay.
Now that we're resting, I wanted to ask. We bought some items that allowed us to track dreams. Could we use that to check in on Weary?
We do have that item.
Hmm?
There may be other ways as well.
Whatever works for you all. Most of my magic is in my runes, and it doesn't really extend to seeing great distances.
Well, I say we try the item, and I'll do some magic in the morning if it doesn't really work.
Okay.
Well, they're doing that. TK's just gonna like step outside the church for a minute just to get some air.
Okay. So you're going outside. What is everyone else doing? You're getting stuff ready.
Oh, Laura's passed out. Like, mm-mm.
Laura's got the
Laura's
mud
out.
mask.
Is it like evening now? Like it has to be. This has been the longest day.
It's been a long day, but believe it or not, think of it's like probably around dinner. Like, yeah. But you're all fairly wiped. You could sleep.
Yeah, no, I gotta do perimeter check. I don't trust this
Pretty,
town.
it's pretty far north, so it's probably getting dark out. Or staying bright for an absurdly long amount of time.
You're in the dark zone, so it's that time of year.
Sunset's at like 4 p.m.
Mhm. All right. So is everyone aside from TK just kind of crashing, or what's the game plan?
Oh no,
here? You're perimeter checking.
I got to perimeter check and do something else.
Okay.
Man.
So TK, you're outside just drinking some yak milk, eating some worm treats as you do.
Yeah, like honestly, not that bad. I mean,
Yeah.
it's go a little bit harder. It could be some Kilgores, but
Yeah.
it's got a bit of a stank to it.
Stank.
Fills you up.
Hmm.
Glyph, you are walking outside, ready to do your perimeter check, and you just see TK kind of leaning on the chapel, just having some food.
Stand there awkwardly. I am glad you are better. I was very concerned. In Saria.
TK chokes on one of the worm trees. Glyph. Hey. Thank you for stabbing me, by the way.
I did not enjoy that part.
Yeah, sorry about that. To be fair, I thought I'd be dead, so you know.
I wheel around on you. You asked me to stab you, to kill you. I was assuming it was some Darkblade magic, which luckily it was.
Well, it's either I die or I kill more people, so you know, and I figured trusted you to handle that better than anyone else.
We could have slowed you down. Possibly.
Yeah, maybe. Just hurting people slower.
What happened? Why did you not you Tiffany, why did she attack the prison?
She started to feel what I feel all the time, and she couldn't hack it. She just wanted more and more and more. It's just... You know that feeling right after you stab someone and you know you're going to be the last thing they ever see? That brief rush of it. She fucking lived for that shit.
That is unfortunate. And that was the first time she had used the void energy. And you have been handling it so well. That is very admirable.
Left. I think I'm an addict. I'm not handling it. I'm just functional.
Is there a difference? If no one gets hurt, if you don't get hurt?
Maybe, maybe not. But sooner or later, someone is, and plenty of people have.
Well, I'm not afflicted by organic foibles. I can help you. However, I can.
I appreciate that, Glyph.
Speaking of help, would you like to help me scour the town for corpses?
Yeah, I could do with a walk. TK whistles for Bubbles.
The final...
Kratok
The
and
final... Oh, sorry.
so Kratok, Alora, and Trust, you all are kind of like passed out. And Bubbles is like in the center of you three.
Aww.
They perk their head up and they hear that whistle, and then they just pretend they didn't hear as they, they cuddle in
I
more.
was like, Bubbles is either going to ignore or step on everyone's crotch coming in.
That's right, yeah. They got too scared. They tired themselves out.
Oh, Jess froze.
Oh!
That's a good freeze too.
That's a great
Oh,
phrase,
it's that emote on Twitch, the lol.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great.
It's not me this time.
Oh,
It's
no.
actually so uncanny.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so close.
That's good.
Wait, I gotta take a screenshot so we can have like a lol Jess emote.
Oh no!
Oh,
lost Jazz.
It's all right. This is
completely
this is
lost
recorded,
them.
so
Oh well.
Bum, bum, bum.
Ba-ba-ba-da-boing. Oh, we're getting moved around.
oh, you're back and you're in space.
Space.
Woo.
Okay.
All right, you are back. So you and TK are gonna wander the town. You wander the town for probably, it's very small, so just a small huddling of houses here up in this mountain. All of the houses are the same. Broken windows, broken furniture, claw marks, and skin. Just so much people skin everywhere. And clothing, like torn apart. You recognize by now the signs of people ascending. It looks like everyone in this town was some sort of participant in a mass ritual.
I think as we go and we go and we see it's all just the same at every place, and I just get more and more frustrated and upset. Everyone here chose to become monsters.
Well, yes, that's an easy choice for some people to make.
I do not understand. Perhaps because I am not organic. Are we doing a bad job?
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, we are terrible at this. We are awful at this. But you know what? I don't see anyone else doing it.
Yes, no one else is out here. We are out here.
Mm-hmm. And so they can sit here and bitch about us being shit at our fucking jobs. All they fucking want. You know, we could be wanted in every continent for, just ruining everything in our wake. But hey, maybe they should have sucked less. And, do I feel bad about a lot of it? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Unbelievably so. Glyph, you have no idea. I've just been living in my own misery. Wait. We tried telling people. Nobody wants to fucking listen, or they're in on it. So, I can only feel so bad. I just hope we do it for a reason.
You do not need to feel bad. No. Your actions have been under duress, under self-defense, or and I gestured to the house covered in skin. I'm like, the cause.
Yeah, but not all of them were.
Did you know I have photographic recall of so many assassinations? I knew all of their names, their addresses, their family members. If I try, it's very uncomfortable. I can recall all of them. But I do not dwell on them. I've put them away. They are there. But you shouldn't dwell on what you've done, because that was not the same.
See, Liv, that's the problem. I wasn't dwelling before. I just kept on moving. Just kept on killing. I didn't think about it. Now I'm thinking about it. I think I should think about it. You know, I can't change any of that. I'll put them away in time. But I want to think about it. I think it's good for me.
Good. I think we're outside the house now. And just casually, I touch like the outside of the house, like a windowsill, and it's with my hand that has a mouth in it. And I feel the cold, and I shudder.
You look over and TK has like snot frozen coming down.
Oh yeah, it's very becoming.
You are not used to organics and their organic needs.
Oh no, you are very small. Your body temperature can easily fluctuate. I'm taking off my coat.
I guess TK just has a big coat draped over her on top of her other coat. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's a little bit brisk out, you know, but hey, good company keeps you warm.
Oh, I'm glad to be good company. And then I say, also, do not dwell. And I take a snowball and I just plop it at you.
You're so cold, TK.
Yes,
You are not used to
very
winter,
cold.
and then you just got snow shoved in your face.
Oh, I am sorry. Snowballs are a pastime of organics, but you are already cold.
TK reaches a hand towards Glyph and then makes a fist, and like all of the snow off of a roof just slides down and lands right on Glyph.
I deserve that.
So it takes some time, but you two do make it back, and it's nice and warm in the worm, and you do find like Kratonk's hut that he made, and you all needed this rest. You didn't take the previous opportunity to rest, and when the hut comes down, you all wake up in the morning. You hear the sounds of the wind and everything going, and there's Wormium standing over all of you. All right, are we ready?
I thought you said we'd have to call you.
That's small worm.
Ready as we can be.
You don't
Castle in
have
the
to be
clouds, huh?
ready if you do you want to go out shopping? No, the shopkeepers they were torn to shreds.
Yeah, let's.
Pretty good yak smell.
Yeah. Oh, the yaks are fine. They didn't touch the animals.
That's good.
That's good.
Yes,
You
you should give me the recipe for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, here I got it on worm leaf. It's like loose leaf, but worm skin.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. You're just carrying it around in your pocket. That's awesome.
an awfully convenient guide.
Is it in like a bag?
I'm good at my job.
Is it like bag milk?
Oh yeah, how they keep it? They have like bag-like containers to keep the milk.
Yeah, they keep it in a yak splatter.
Yeah. Well, well, there's not a lot to do in this town right now. you want me to take you, show you the sights, or do you want to look at the terminal?
There's really not much going on in this
Yeah.
town. It's a lot of skin and clothes.
So much skin.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna, you know how they have like toothbrush fences? It's gonna be our new thing here.
Wait, did you say a terminal?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to go see that terminal.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, you gotta get out of the clouds. So.
Thought that was like an extra significant thing, and
Yeah,
Kutok
we
kind of like side eyes.
had to steal it. It was pretty bad.
That memory file pings, and we've been so busy. I haven't had time to think about that. And it's like terminal with a capital T. I'm like, yes, a terminal. Terminals are important. The last one gave us very valuable information, and then exploded. I cannot remember. I was busy being made out of meat.
Is this one known to explode?
I haven't detonated it or anything. I ask it a lot of fun questions, though. Every day I got asked two. Gotta keep it interesting. Don't want to ask them all at first. Get bored that way.
You say that like it does have a detonator, though.
Well, don't we all?
No, I don't think we have that.
Oh, well.
Glyph awkwardly looks away.
I see one. I see one.
It's cool.
Honestly, this little lady, I believe you probably could detonate.
So, terminal, then castle in the clouds?
Oh, not plural, just a cloud.
Oh,
One
castle
cloud.
in the
It's
cloud.
Nostradamus Corporation technology. Some interesting stuff.
Sure.
Must be some sort of like illusionary cloud.
All
All right, let's go, computer.
Yeah, let's go see what we got.
Fucking tubes.
They march you down the worm, as you do, and you make it into this room. It is very narrow, like it goes to a tip, like to a point. You see the terminal is lodged in there. There is all sorts of like membrane and muscle and everything that is attached to this terminal, like keeping it almost like held up in the air, just like latched on. You see that it's grown in to the machine itself. It's sort of like creeping over the sides of the screen and whatnot. And a little face appears on the screen.
Oh, all of you. Cool. Can you detonate this one too?
What did you guys do to the terminals?
If you tell us exactly what we want to know.
Just a little bit of spring cleaning.
I lean to Trust and I say, we've had a very busy few months.
Every time I'd be like, where did this come from? And Weary would describe something that was utter nonsense. Like it was just like, yeah, that was a Tuesday. And it's been like that for the last couple of months with you all. So
Could you... this is so embarrassing. I know ST3B3s around here. I wanted to go see them, but I look like this. Just the worst. Could you get me down and maybe take me over to ST3B3's place? I haven't been over to their new house.
If you answer all our questions.
Sure.
TK has her fingers crossed behind her back.
Okay. Well, ask away.
And we'll end it there. So you all are in this area of the worm. The terminal's looking down at you. Held up by the membrane and muscle. You're all looking a lot better. You're feeling a little more chipper. And we go off to a faraway room. It's icy, cold, and there's a cell door, bars. We see Kyle, who's kind of just like kicking a piece of ice back and forth. and we look over to Weary. There are a great many scars on Weary, but their body is healed up. Weary, it has been so many times you've lost count. How many times Flint has come in here, ripped you apart, and put you back together again so they can go do it later.
Ugh.
And if that wasn't the worst, you've been in here with Kyle the whole time. So then I said to them, whatever, I'll just make my own company. And I did. It was Kyle Corp. I had it for like a week.
I can't believe we were entertaining giving you mortality. Every business venture you've described to me over the past checks internal measure of time, single day, has ended in abject failure.
But who's rich and who's not? I'm rich and you're not rich because you have no money.
I'm like chained to the wall, just grunting like, you don't have any money either.
What?
Your mother was going to send you to prison forever.
She wouldn't.
That's why you were in prison. We had to pull strings to keep you from going to prison.
I just figured it was a shitty hotel.
Then what is this?
I don't know. The door's open. And they walk over and open up the cell door.
Yeah, but Wait. Do me a favor. Peek in the other cells. Do you see any corpses?
Nope.
Do you see any bodies at all?
I see a lot of body parts.
That won't do.
There could be another room full of stuff. Want me to go look around?
You know what? No, Kyle. I have a horrible idea. You reform, right?
I form into perfection and beauty, and that's it.
All right. Well, would you like to try something horrible and see if you can make it couture?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to need to listen to what I tell you to do so we can get out of here and rejoin the group. And you also have to, I need you to memorize this phrase so that everyone doesn't kill you on sight.
But first, you have to say out loud that you are my best friend.
Oh, that's not fair.
You have to say it. I have to hear it.
Yeah, but what if you tell Glyph and then I
I'm
get
going to tell
embarrassed?
all of them. They're all gonna know. I'm gonna say it to their face.
But Alora will... And Kratok...
They're gonna make fun of you forever.
Alora's gonna be pissed is what they're gonna be.
I like how we're having trouble saying it in an empty cell with nobody around.
No one there.
Because if anyone has pride, it is Weary. There's a mountain they have to climb.
Okay. So I don't... At this moment...
Nope. Forever.
We're both immortal? That's not fair!
We're gonna be besties forever.
Oh, this is horrible and I hate it.
Maybe 5 ever, because 4
Okay,
ever is too short.
I can't stand having my body torn apart again. I'm very tired of it. Okay. Kyle, you are my best friend for as long as we both are continuing to live in this existence.
Really? No one's ever said that to me.
You just said it to yourself in order to get me to say it.
Oh, it means so much. And they go to hug Weary, and we leave them there. That's weird.
Yeah, Weary's gonna start twisting their own head off and turning it into a head crab.
Alrighty. Did you all have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was close.
so stressful.
Yes.
Oh,
It is helpful that their attacks damage them. Because they...
Yeah, it's not so helpful when mine do, and I start out fucking with very little health.
I think they took themselves down 100 or more hit points.
Cool.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
Yeah, they use their special attack. That's... If it's anything like mine, that's a lot.
Gosh, I think we were all in single digit or teen hit points. Like, ooh.
I ended with 5. At one point, I think I got down to like 7.
I was out.
They got picked back up.
Yeah.
I got knocked down from 17, which is where we started, to 9. So you know what? I'm actually proud of myself. this
Love
session.
love that explosion damage.
Yeah.
Like,
A little explosion damage to keep things
Yeah.
exciting.
Where were you at,
That's
Kratok?
a little explosion. I was up to 22 because Laura healed me and I just never got hit again.
Aw, there we go.
All right, let's go around the table. Anything we want to recommend, anything like that, stuff that we've been listening to, enjoying, or shows that we are in. So, quick reminder, we have another show happening this Saturday, Escaping Carcosa. Check that out. A lot of fun, where I make a visual novel-esque episodes, and it is currently we're doing the Call of Cthulhu one this Saturday. So it is a group of people trying to break people out of an online game, so investigators, and that is run by Michaela, who was with us when we were running the Gradient Descent. So it's a lot of fun. Check that game out. It'll be this Saturday. It's also released in podcast form, so it'll be on Twitch, YouTube, at 4 p.m. CST, as well as podcast form bright and early in the morning. Yeah. And also we have a Patreon. If you want to check that out, it's pay what you want. We've got a lot of cool stuff on there. I've been posting the episodes surprisingly every time on Saturday. So proud of myself for sticking to that schedule. But yeah, all the funds in there all go to helping with maintaining the show, paying for service fees, Sirenscape, all that good stuff. So yeah, check out Patreon. Helps a lot. And there's a bunch of free extra content, behind the scenes stuff. And early access to episodes. Ian.
Hi, everybody. I'm getting to try out my fun new horrible body horror immortality powers by attaching my head crab version of myself to Kyle, which is the worst way to test that, and I'm very bummed about it. But Kyle can open doors, and I can't.
I'm picturing that the same as like the crab head from The Thing. Where the legs come out the top and you got little eye stalks.
Yeah, the way I imagine it is the because the horns, like I think it's pretty fun. Like the head pops off and then like the chin sort of splits open into little mandibles and like the eyes just sort of poke out on little tendrils.
Ooh, fun.
And little crawly bits come out of the back and I start moving around. So it's like a horrible little like head hermit crab situation.
I think that's fun.
Yeah. You told me that's how it worked. I'm just giving it flavor.
I didn't go with the eyes.
Oh, it's a little gooey.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pop out like little periscopes. Yeah, so you've been listening to
Trust
Ian.
gonna love it.
Trust gonna love it.
Trust, oh man, Trust is deeply accepting of my incredibly weird body horror situation.
Babe, that's so hot. Nice.
No, don't say that. attached to Kyle. That's so hot. Don't you dare.
Very like, would you love me if I was a worm?
It's gonna be that.
Would you love me if I was Kyle?
Would you love me
I was
if
a worm with a
attached
Y?
to Kyle?
No.
They look out the window. I don't know.
It's gonna be, can't believe we're gonna get a divorce live on D&D.
No, you just got married.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you've been listening to Ian. You can find me on Twitter for as long as that lasts. Because who knows anymore, right? I'm gonna hold off on making any new social medias because I like my Tumblr for my garbage in private. So I might have to make a new one of those too. Among any other apps. But yeah, on Twitter I'm Ian_Caliente. And my recommendation this week is I finally was like talking to my partner and I was explaining Digimon again. And I said, I forgot to mention, it's basically like a survival show because like, they get stranded there and they have to like figure out what to eat and stuff and where to sleep. And that like plays an actual role like in the story. It's not just like mindless fights. And my partner was like, oh, it's a survival thing. Put it on. Let's see it. And I was like, oh, that's all I had to say. So we're past the Devimon arc. We just finished the Edamon arc.
Oh, nice.
The Elvis monkey,
yeah,
as he is regrettably known. And yeah, we're having everybody kind of rejoin and use their tags and crests. I'm excited for the Dark Masters and Myotismon because those are really fun. Semi excited for season 2 because obviously the plot kind of falls off the rails by the end of it, but it's still a fun watch. So we'll see. I recommend that if you have a Hulu, you can go watch all of the Digimon you want. If you have Crunchyroll, you can watch the newest Digimon series. That's like the Digimon pretend to be ghosts, and it's like a ghost. It's like a Monster of the Week thing, but instead of monsters, it's Digimon. So I think it's pretty fun.
Nice.
Yeah. That's my hyper interest brought to you today.
Meg.
Hey, I'm Meg. You can find me on most social medias. Narnia's Pants. That includes the new Hive social that is out and about. I'm not posting much yet just because it is still under development and security is a big thing, but it is really neat. It's got a lot of just kind of a good hybrid between old MySpace stuff because you've got tracks on your profile again. It's the same function as Twitter, honestly. It's like 2 people that are running the whole thing and they are working to get it up to speed with everything else now that Twitter is Twitter. Beyond that, I'm actually struggling with what to promote. We actually were having an interesting conversation about Thanksgiving and kind of how to decolonialize your thinking towards the holiday. And a lot of us already do that because a lot of us are just yeah, fuck that shit. We're just going to celebrate with our families. But while you're celebrating with your families, do consider that there are several thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, missing Indigenous folk across the nation. One of the big ones that I like to not highlight, it sounds kind of weird when I'm morbid when I say that, but the missing and murdered Indigenous women. There's a link I'm going to send y'all right now that kind of just updates you on information about all of that. So this Thanksgiving, if you would actually just donate to that organization so we can help return these lost women and children to their rightful lands and to their families as soon as possible, that's great. That's just kind of my spiel for Thanksgiving because I don't usually do a whole lot. We just eat food and then chill, but I'm the parade is weird to me, and so when I do get to have the finances, I usually try and donate what I can. So that's just kind of where I'm throwing my 2 cents this holiday break. Beyond that as well, most of you know about the horrific things that happened this weekend. There are plenty of pages that have covered the news regarding the situation in Colorado, including family fundraisers. I would highly consider as well donating to those if you possibly can. Double check your sources. I'll be posting some later to probably this week as well. Enjoy the time with your family while others may not have that.
And Jess.
I gotta follow that.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
I was this is gonna be real morbid.
Hey,
Awesome.
the holidays can be difficult. If you're having a hard time, listen to Oddity Roadshow. It's really funny. It just started. It's by the Critical Bits crew, and it's 3 college grads on a weird road trip, and it just, like I said, it just started, so you can get right at the beginning. It's delightful. It's just a fun, silly, scary time. If you like this, you will enjoy Oddity Roadshow. It is also a horror comedy. But yeah, just take care of yourselves and eat some food and have a good weekend.
Eve.
I wouldn't quite call it a tentative recommendation. New RPG called Cyborg. That's CY_Borg. Looks pretty cool. I'll probably end up picking up the book just because, even if the game sucks, the art for it is top notch. But beyond that, get dangerous, get prepared, and be fucking ruthless. Jason.
Where can we find you on the internet?
Oh yeah, I'm at Lawless Vic. You can find me over at Lawless Vic on the Twitters. Consistently pissed off and anarchisty over on that shit, along with a lot of just general shit posting.
Jason?
Can confirm, because if she's not talking about fucking something, she's talking about fucking something up.
Yeah.
Like,
Very accurate.
that's just Eve.
I don't know about something for one of those, but
You don't see a lot of her stuff. I do.
oh god. Yeah, I don't know how to top that other than thanks for coming out, everyone. It was a good game this session. Yeah, just fuck stuff or fuck stuff up.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the thing.
Well, I was thinking about posting a Wikipedia link for intercourse so people understand, but I feel like everyone knows what it is by now.
Just in case.
We're
Yeah.
all
like,
adults here, and if you're not
Oh.
adult,
Yeah,
then you
we're-
shouldn't be here.
Yeah,
Cool
no,
babies.
no
Get outta
cool
here.
babies allowed.
No cool babies.
Get a
Get
job,
outta here.
baby. What are you doing here?
In
All
this
right.
economy.
All right, who are we gonna raid?
All right, we're gonna raid. I copy and pasted the Empatheater. They are live, so heading on over there.
Woo.
Until next time, everyone, remember, show up on Saturday, Escaping Carcosa, and then on Tuesday, we're going to see what kind of questions the randos ask me, and I will answer them on the fly. All right. Bye now, everyone. We're off to raid. Mute you all.